The following program was paid for by Southern American Media. Fox 30 WGBC invites you to the talk of all the towns in East Mississippi and West Alabama. Welcome to Mornings with Scotty Ray and Candace.
Anybody notice that it's 32 degrees?
It is. It's a chilly, chilly day already.
Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Candace, who is, well, the purple lady today.
I am. I look like Halloween with my orange-looking fingernails.
I didn't even think about that. Let me button my shirt. Why didn't you tell me I didn't have my top button?
I thought you was just trying to make a fashion statement.
You can't. If I'd had a gold chain, I'd have fit in.
Yeah.
But I'm real weird about that. I don't know why I always like that top one button. It's just a thing.
No, I think...
It makes your shirt twist and all kinds of things.
Well, that's better to me. I don't like all that.
You were into that 80s thing, I know.
No, I never. I mean, I was young anyway, back then, but I just always thought, even as a child, like, that don't look normal. No.
Look, Scuba, Mississippi had a big old parade this weekend. Rumor is homecoming. As we take a look at a few of the pictures here, boy, doesn't this look fun. The cheerleaders all on it. You used to do that?
I did. I used to be on that cheer squad.
Yeah.
Not theirs, but back in the day,
Scuba Tech. Big parade there. I hope y'all made it up to check it all out there. A few of these pictures. I didn't get them all. There's a lot more. Just a great parade of everybody that showed up. Downtown Scuba. Anytime there's a parade in Scuba, it's fun to go to.
Yes, I enjoyed my days at Scuba. It was always fun.
I did too. Speaking of parades, we got another one coming up. We got a special guest in the studio, and she's all about telling her mama what she wants for Christmas. So, Mom, if you're listening, there's a Christmas wish list coming up.
That's right, Kim. All ears.
Right around the corner. Let's see here. A few things that are going on over the last week. We had an accident yesterday. Russell Drive. Do you know where that is? Mm-hmm. All right. It's not in Russell. But this would be right across from, behind Blank's Motel. That road there that runs to B Street is where this is. And let me, as I didn't hit a button, Candace, here we go. Let's zoom that in where folks can see that a little bit more there. This is Russell Drive. And again, this runs into B Street back up the road there. Parish Tractor sits over here. Mm-hmm. The Blank's Motel, and a little wreck happened right there. The ambulance had to be called out to treat them to make sure everybody was okay. But one of those.
Yeah.
Always scary. And we also had another incident out on Highway 496 yesterday. We do hope everybody's okay, but a car flip. Always scary when that happens.
That is.
Now,
that is scary.
In the very beginning, we were told that a log truck may be involved in this, and in the end, it was not. But thank heavens, whenever you get those words, log truck, car,
right,
or big truck, anything like that, it's always scary because they're just so much bigger.
I mean, yeah. My vehicle was just bumped in the tail end, bumped me out, but still that was enough to do damage. I can't imagine.
Now, horrible accident, Jasper County, that we had here. And our friends at Clark County Hot Topics kept us up to date on this as we found out that 2 people were deceased in this accident that happened there. They had the medical chopper fly into the interstate to pick them up from the county road, but they were deceased. As the sheriff pointed out, one of the worst accidents he's ever seen head on is what happened. Those just never work out good.
It's awful.
You and I were talking about this, and this happened a few weeks back. Immediately at the daycare, they fired one girl, and then later on they would get rid of others. And as we're finding out now, charges are coming out of it.
They need to be. If you have not seen this video...
Did you just see it?
Yesterday. I just saw this yesterday. One of my clients sent me the video, and I know you didn't show the video because it is. I mean, especially if you're a parent and you think about what if this was my child. It's horrible. These people scared these children with the Scream mask. If you've ever seen the movie Scream, I mean, I cannot imagine what was going through their mind to think this was okay to do to these little children. And in one instance, the children were eating lunch.
Yeah. And
they were trying to eat. I mean, they could have choked on food. I mean, anything. But these children were screaming, terrified. And the write-up that I saw, that I sent you, I don't know if you read that, but it was somebody who knew about the situation.
And videoed it.
And they were saying that this had gone on for a month. This had been going on for like a month. And these children were terrified to come to daycare every day.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine. And they'll probably be, traumatized from now on from it.
What they've got now are felony charges of child abuse against these young ladies. At first, they were just investigating. So this is the new terminology that comes out of that. We'll watch it and keep you posted on what becomes of it.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if you could give the name of the daycare. Would you do that or no?
I'm just going to leave it alone.
Okay, but you can probably pull it up if you.
Hamilton, Mississippi is how you Google that.
Yeah, but they were screaming at the kid. This woman was screaming at them, telling her to pick up their toys. And one lady was she had a list of children. So-and-so's been good, so-and-so's been bad. And she was calling it out, and she would go over to the ones that had, gotten in trouble.
The owner of the daycare was not found guilty of anything. She was unaware of all of that.
It makes you wonder, though, do people properly look at backgrounds of people that they hire?
But a lot of instances, somebody like this just thinks it's a harebrained great idea.
I can't imagine.
It just goes south from there.
Yeah, when you see that first child be terrified, why would you keep on?
That's where they are. We have tragedy, Mississippi State, as we learned that a football player has passed away, 19 years old. They have not released any information yet as to what happened to him.
Yes.
That shakes you to no end to find that out. And we do hope that we find out more about that, what happened. Again, the ball game coming up this weekend, he was from Tupelo. As we learned overnight, there were reports of gunfire in the 4200 block of 37th Street. Now, no one was hurt majorly. I got word that possibly somebody got a graze, but I couldn't confirm that. But there were gunshots in that area last night as we look at a few of the things that went on. And also possibly a gunshot in the area of 2232nd Street. Nothing major last night. We have really been, for the lack of better words, blessed here recently with no major crimes.
Thank goodness.
Now, it's still going on to people coming up to your car, getting in it, taking things at night, petty things. And keep in mind, we're going to see an increase of this as wintertime comes, because the colder it gets, they ride in the car, they jump out, they want to keep warm, and they go to other cars. It's going to be crimes of that nature.
But also they know that people will be not outside and aware of things more. They'll be in their homes, so with it being cold.
So keep it in mind. We started, and I want to play this, we started a new feature during our 6:30 show. I know a lot of you have never seen it, so I want to share this, and if you like this, make sure to join us each weekday morning right after 6:30. We're here on YouTube. You can't miss us. Watch this every day. The Collinsville Baptist Church has teamed up. The First Baptist Church. Let me back up. We can't be saying just Baptist.
Yes.
But what a great, great church they are. And Brother Ben gives us a message each day. And I want to share this with you and give you a sample of what we do.
A man hiking in Utah's Blue John Canyon found himself in a literal pinch. An 800-pound boulder suddenly rolled down, pinning his hand. He couldn't free it. And after being trapped for 5 days, he had to do something drastic. And so with a multi-tool, he amputated his own right hand, but lived to tell the tale. You see, dangerous situations call for drastic measures. And Jesus tells us in Matthew 5:29 and 30, our sin is a dangerous situation. It'll cause us to go to hell. So he implores us to take drastic measures. Tear out your eye or cut off your hand if they cause you to sin, he said. Not literally, but he's being hyperbolic. His point is we must be willing to remove anything in our life that can cause us to sin so that our life will be saved. You see, it's better to lose that thing on earth than to keep it and wind up in hell. What needs to be amputated from your life to save your life? Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. As I said, always a great message from Brother Ben. Join us each weekday morning right after 6:30 as we begin our day. A little message for everyone every day.
Yeah, it's a good way to start your day on a positive note.
It is. Did you get much accomplished yesterday?
Not a whole lot. I worked all day yesterday. I was nonstop. Didn't eat lunch till like 4.
Well, then you have to skip supper because you're too full.
Well, actually, I didn't skip supper.
Ooh, I ain't telling you.
But I got just because I had just heated up some leftovers for everybody. But I just got like a little bit. And Kurt was like, "You're not hungry?" I was like, "I ate lunch late."
Yeah.
But, that's all. When you're waiting all day long, working busy, it's just, you don't have time to stop.
Well, we'll leave it at that you only ate just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Therefore, that's why I'm always griping about I need to lose some weight.
I got caught up in the leftover bowl of soup. There's just something about this time of year, with whether it be chili or soup or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
I love soup, and I like to do like casseroles and stuff.
Didn't we have
My
a
husband is not a
chili-
soup eater. He don't like soup.
A chili cook-off in Meridian at some point. Wasn't there?
I think. Well, there was one at the Fleet. Not
No,
long
I thought
ago.
we had something like downtown where they were doing like a chili cook-off
They
one
used
time.
to do that at Art in the Park years ago at Highland Park. Now, I remember there was always a chili cook-off. So.
Okay. Obama getting ready to hit the trail, if you haven't seen him already, for drumming up business for the Democrats across America. And that is one thing that's happening. Tomorrow, Steve Bannon, anybody remember that name? He's going to be sentenced tomorrow for not answering his little summons that he got to show before the jury of the January 6th thing. And he's asking to be sentenced to be at home. Now, whether or not they do that, I don't know, but he's going to get a little time over it, at least 6 months. We'll watch it to see what becomes of that.
Yeah.
Have you ever glanced across the FBI page? They got that all over it. Have you seen this person? I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Serious business. So much more coming up with Scotty Ray and Candace. And again, Anna Grace is in the house, and she's going to tell us all about this big parade that is coming up downtown Meridian this weekend. If you hadn't been to the Halloween parade before, y'all get ready.
Yeah. I bet it'll be neat.
It is. That's all next.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealers Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealers simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealers are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealers Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
Folks, if your yard is needing grass and you need it quick, talk to our friends at Coates Hydro Seeding. They offer residential and commercial. The great thing about this, it doesn't wash, the water treads, and it holds the soil in place. It's the easiest way to grow grass. That's hydro seeding. You'll get a great looking lawn without all the dry spots. How many times have you put out seed and it gets washed away, blown away, or even the birds eat it? Talk to our friends at Coates Hydro Seeding, 601-728-1954. Time to stop spending your entire weekend mowing grass. Step up to a Skag zero-turn lawnmower. Freeman Tractor in Collinsville has the #1 rated zero-turn mower, Skag, with cutting widths from 36 inches to 72 inches. Skag, the #1 choice of professional landscapers because they know nothing outcuts or outlasts a Skag. 0% financing for 48 months with payments starting as low as $129 a month. Stop by Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 and see coleslaw or buttermilk. And welcome back as we have helicopters circling.
I was going, oh, Lord, I can hear
certainly hope you hadn't done something I don't know about, Candace.
I have not that I know of.
All right. I heard it. That could have been more than...
I mean, it was rattling the roof. I'm wondering if it's landing in the front yard, Scotty Ray.
I think it's... Somebody got a warrant. I don't know who.
I don't know.
Speaking of, we're going to contact the High Sheriff to come visit with us next week and see what's going on with the Sheriff's Department. New building and a lot of things. As we mentioned, we have a special guest, and let's cut across to our guest counter. Anna Grace, how in the world are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Look, before we go any further, you say hello to your mama.
Hey, Mama.
See? Look at that. Isn't that better? Anything?
She's got a sweet mama.
As I teased, anything special you want? Because we can put Mama on the spot. What do you want for Christmas that she's never given you?
Man, I don't know. That's a good question. I need to be putting my list together, don't I?
You're never too old to ask Mom for what you want.
No, not at all. When my birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, and I told her yesterday, I was like, I need to be thinking about what I want for my birthday and what I want you to get me and what I'd rather my husband get me. And she's like, okay, Anna Grace. Rolling her eyes at me.
Have you gotten to the point to where on your gifts that people give you a gift card instead of the actual gift? Have you reached that yet?
Oh, yeah. I'm all about gift cards.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like that.
I always get one. I can go get me some more Craftsman tools to add to my little.
Yeah.
A gift card is just easy.
It
because
is.
when you can't think of what in the world do I get them, but like normally with my children, I'll get them like 1 or 2 things to unwrap now. That's what I've started to do. And then I give them money. But.
You know, we were talking about scary videos and things being released. I saw a video just last week. It was a wife standing in the door with curlers and a robe yelling at her husband. And I can't show that one either. That one will scare some men this morning. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, gosh.
You have to put caution on it.
I thought you were going to say it was a husband who actually had a toilet brush cleaning the toilet or folding some clothes.
That's a fairy tale story. I don't know where you get these stories from.
That would be, I guess.
So we do have a parade coming up, Anna Grace, and what do we need to know? How do we prepare for this? We got candy with it. Tell us all about this.
Yeah, so basically Saturday is just going to be one big day in Meridian. So downtown, starting at 1, we've got a day full of events. So we're starting with 1 o'clock. We're starting with got it up there. Live music stages with Oktoberfest. Basically, is going to be all over town. So that's all free, so you can enjoy some.
So they're just different
music.
Areas with the stages set up?
Yes. So basically, there's going to be one set up at Dumont Plaza. There's going to be one at Weidman's, 3 Foot Brewery, Brick House, Mia's.
That's big.
Yeah, Spacey's. So it's going to be all over town. There's going to be free music stages, so you can go listen to some awesome live local music.
Did I hear? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Anna Grace, I see where there's a cornhole tournament.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I was going to.
Yes,
you know that can get really heated.
Yes, I know. Okay, so this is the first year that we are doing a cornhole tournament. Justin with the Back Porch of Meridian was awesome to reach out to us and say he was thinking about, putting together a cornhole. He's actually donating all the meat for Bud and Burgers this year. So
did I hear something about $1,000 prize or something like that?
Yes, cornhole. We've got $1,000 prize for first place. So, and it's not too late to register. So
$1,000, that is.
It is. It's a big deal. So,
now, are you any good at it?
I'm not.
I try. I really do.
I'm good at it.
You think you are. Like, you think, oh, this is easy. I can do this. And then,
you throw it and.
Yeah, it doesn't go where you want it to.
And the bad part is, I want everybody to be aware of this. There are rules outside of your yard. When you get there, there's official rules that go with this cornhole thing.
We played at your house,
Yeah.
that time. But it's a serious thing. Some people take it very serious.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
We've got some guys we actually work with in Tupelo that, they like play pro. And I honestly didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't either until you said it.
We like one year we were getting like some gifts for some employees, and he said, he loves cornhole. He would really love an official cornhole jersey. And I was like, I've never even heard of an official cornhole jersey. Like, is that not just a T-shirt? But apparently it is not. It is.
Yeah.
It's official. So
but it's fun to play.
If you like cornhole, please come out because we.
And now, where's that going to be set up at now?
It's going to be set up in a parking lot right beside DC Guitar downtown. Okay. So, if you can register in advance, that's great. If you want to show up that day, we'll take you too.
Walk-ups, welcome.
Yep. So try to, if you are just walking up, maybe be there about 12:30 or so he can get y'all registered and in. But yeah, that's kind of a new thing of the day, and we're really excited about that. And so then we also have I'm trying to go through my list of everything got going on. So then we've got a beer garden going on during the day. It's from 2 to 6. It's going to be on 5th Street.
No, tell us more about this right here where it says burgers. What do we know about this Bud and Burgers? What's the deal with that?
Bud and Burgers is going to start that night at 6. We've got the Halloween parade first. And then after the parade, we'll have Bud and Burgers start at 6. The little gates open at 6. We'll start burgers at 6:30. And we've got 29 teams this year, which is the most we've ever had. And so that's exciting. And so basically we'll have you come in, pay $10 just to get into Bud and Burgers. And you can sample burgers from all the teams. We've got live music from a band called Parish County Line. Yeah. They're a country band out of Louisiana. Lots of fun. So they'll be there. And, proceeds from the night all go to Love's Kitchen. So
and that's what's so neat about
important
this.
To us. Yeah, it is. It's for a good cause. And, we all know inflation and the economy's crazy. So anything that we can do to kind of help with some of those food costs, especially here at the holidays, is important to us. So
because that goes so far. And whether you're down on your luck or you don't have a home and all, they take care of so many people here.
Yep.
They wouldn't get a meal any other way.
That's right.
Right. Yeah. So we're that's the goal at the end of the day. We want it to be a fun, great day in Meridian with all these great activities. But we also at the end want to do like a sizable contribution to Love's Kitchen to show our appreciation for all that they do.
All right, let's talk about this fun thing.
Yeah.
Of chunking candy. I think there's chunking candy, isn't it, from the parade?
Yeah. So we've got the parade. It's going to start at 6. It's going to go throughout downtown. So, yeah, if you still want to participate, please sign up. We have an event page on Facebook that's just like Meridian Fall Fest with Bud Burgers and Oktoberfest. Go there and you can see all of our registration forms. But this is the second annual Halloween parade in Meridian. Last year, Dan Convey has kind of spearheaded that last year, and he did an incredible job. It was a really great parade, and then we're working to make it even bigger and better this year too.
Oh, I like it. And y'all got a prize with that too, don't you?
Yes. So I think we've got $100 up for grabs for like best overall, and then for scariest. So
have you tuned your broom up? I mean, could you bring that and be part?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, I mean, really,
that's my transportation there.
It's anything.
But I was sitting because I was asking Anna Grace about it, and I can't come up with a unique idea other than just getting in a truck. I was trying to come up with something, and it's just not hitting me.
So if you had your truck, the old truck running, the antique truck that. I love those trucks.
We'd have to have McKee's record drag me around somebody.
But that's the beauty of this thing. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. We just want it to be fun and you have candy and you can have whatever. But we just want to make a fun parade go through downtown.
It was. I'm telling you, last year because I went down and took pictures from this. The amount of people that were in it. This was as big as any Christmas parade that has ever happened. It was major.
Yeah, it's cool, and it's that was the first year that they did it. So a lot of times the first year takes a little bit to get going. So
now, do you have like school bands and of that nature, or is it all just business themed, or do we have bands?
It's both. I know Northeast actually has a band that's coming. They're going to be participating. We've had a lot that just come in recently. So I mean, you can be a golf cart, you can be somebody just walking and want to be dressed up. We've had like some ladies that are going to dress up as witches and just pass out candy in the parade. So I mean, it really can be anything. You don't have to have some big huge float, even though we love the floats, but it can be anything you want it to be.
Yeah. Somebody was asking about do they need to bring chairs and
I mean, bringing chairs is great because if you want to hang out during Bud and Burgers and listen to the music and hang out, definitely recommend. We'll have picnic tables and stuff, but bringing a chair's the best, and then same thing. Of
course, that works great for a parade too on the side of the road too.
Yep.
You can't catch candy as easy, but you can do that.
Yep, definitely recommend bringing your chairs.
Now, let's see here. We had this here. Here's the parade route. Let me pull this up here as we go to y'all's webpage about all this. I think I got the right one here. Starts here, and we'll go right around and come back around. I was going to click on that, but it doesn't seem to get any bigger. If I click here, what happens? Let's find out.
I don't know.
Whoop, not
doing anything. Yeah, but if you go to our, like I said, if you go to that Facebook page that's got all of our information, you can find parade route there. You can find a lot of stuff. So that's kind of our source for any kind of links, any kind of information is that event Facebook page through the Mitchel Distributing Facebook.
We are excited about this. And
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And we're excited too, this is Mitchel's 7th year to do Bud and Burgers, and
has it been that long?
It has been that long, yes, and it has grown every year, which is incredible.
Now, let's ask this as you bring that up.
Yeah.
Whoever wins this, have you ever had the same winner for a couple years that has the best burger, or has it just been sporadic?
I think we had 2 in a row that won first place. And then every other year, it's been pretty sporadic. So I'll tell a cool success story from last year. So last year's first place winner was the Grill Man. His name is Daryl Jones. He was new to Meridian, and he actually signed up the day before Bud and Burgers. He just came into the office, and I just happened to be standing up there, and he wanted to participate. And he came out with his grill, and he smoked everybody and won first place.
Is there
a trophy? Really awesome.
Is there like a trophy that gets passed around each year?
We give new trophies every year. So it's cool because the teams that have won, they like to showcase theirs like on their tent, to show off, Mm-hmm. And another one that's cool too, as part of Bud and Burgers, is the People's Choice Award. So not only do you get they get judged first, second, third by blind tasting. But we also have the People's Choice Award, and that's almost bigger than the other one because that's actually everybody that attends. Yeah, everybody that attends gets a ticket, votes for their favorite. So it's fun to see all the teams kind of try to talk people into giving them their ticket.
Now, on these burgers, do they have like different toppings? What sets them aside from each other?
Ketchup.
I guess.
We tell them to do whatever they want.
Okay.
So whatever,
unique burgers.
Whatever makes their burger the best burger that they think it is.
Okay.
Bring it on. So
next
we've seen all
question
kinds.
we're getting about all of this because people are afraid they may miss out. We don't want nobody missing out.
No.
Mississippi State, Alabama. Is it going to be shown anywhere?
Absolutely. So we have these big LED screens that are coming just for the game. So you're not going to miss anything. We knew that you can't have it in an event. We've always had this event on a Thursday, and we had a lot of requests to move it to a Saturday. So we knew that we could not have an event in the South on a Saturday without showing football. So
I agree with that.
Yes,
that's a good call. Yeah,
we've got big LED screens that are going to be showing the football game, so you can watch the Mississippi State Alabama game.
Let's go ahead and put you on the spot and let you go ahead and say, what do you think the score will be?
Oh,
what is
gosh.
your guess?
Oh gosh, well, I'm a Mississippi State fan, and
yeah, I am too.
As much as I enjoyed seeing Tennessee beat them last week, sorry, Alabama fans. I mean, of course, Mississippi State is like, we get the bad end of the deal because we get to play this mad Alabama team that just lost.
I was told that yesterday. They said, can you imagine being an Alabama player this week? You will probably run and run some more.
Yeah.
And there's no way that he wants 2 losses in a row and
No.
State has something bad coming.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be bad, and it's in Tuscaloosa too. So, man, yeah.
I guess miracles can happen.
Sure.
But I would say the Vegas odds are against Stark Vegas at this point. I'm guessing here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the spread is, but I'm pretty sure Alabama's probably planned to win by a few touchdowns.
Yeah. Wow, there's so much going on with that. And we got more coming up with Anna Grace out at Rush Off. We got some things we're going to ask her. We're getting told that it's chilly out at Lake Oteebee this morning.
Yes.
Doing some fishings.
I bet it is cool out there.
That water, wind off of the water, that's kind of rough. But, I want to say this before we go any further on all of this of weather. Let me pull this up and show everyone the forecast of what is expected this weekend because it is really going to be good as we pull this up. Look at that. Saturday, 77.
It's going to be nice. This is nice weather.
Now, as the sun goes down,
way,
49, 50 at night, it's not going to be bad. No wet weather.
Yeah. If you're sitting outside, you might need a little blanket or a jacket or something.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting our first guess here. Alabama. Oh, look at the favor there.
I saw that come through. Yeah.
20 favored by 21.5 points.
Yeah.
That's not a beating. That is that's getting stoned.
Massacre. Yeah.
A dragon.
That's bad.
Maybe not.
We still got to have the dream, y'all.
I still have to say Roll Tide.
Oh no.
Yeah, we got to Roll Tide over here.
Oh no.
I'm not a diehard fan, but I do like Alabama.
I really had no idea that the point spread was 21.
I didn't either.
Have they really won anything since Dak left?
I don't know.
It's kind of hard.
It's the life of a Mississippi State fan. We get excited because we do a couple good games and we're like, yes, this is a good year. And then Kentucky beats us the next week, which they're a good team, but I think we should have won it, but we look totally different. So you never know.
It's just whoever eats their Wheaties the night before, I guess, is what happens there.
You just never know. I see somebody commented that the game is going to be a lot closer than you think, and he's a Bama fan.
Okay.
You never know.
Okay.
I mean, you really never know.
All right. I like your optimism.
Yeah, that is a lot of optimism.
I wish everybody luck, though. I wish both teams the best of luck. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a diehard Alabama fan, but I do like Alabama.
Yeah, you're on that side. There's a lot of people, though, that live, breathe, that is their life from football season. And I have never done the tailgating thing, but there are so many families that, get there the night before, they set up, and it's a social event.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
it's a weekend thing.
Right.
Yeah. Terry Shelton said he just lost all respect. I'm so sorry.
Hell State.
I'm sorry.
More on the way. Good morning to everyone as we start your Thursday. Anna Grace in the house with us says, well, we hope you got a smile by now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As the seasons change, so do your clothes. And Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve. Also Hulk shirts. And America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need. From box to lacrosse, they have the boot for you. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
You'll fall in love with all things autumn at Al's Garden and Gift. Come awaken your senses with a bountiful selection of pumpkins in a variety of colors and sizes. Choose a mum and handmade wreath for an entrance. Select a fragrant Tyler candle or glamorous wash to freshen up indoors and the laundry. Savory spices, grilling sauces, gourmet jellies, Mississippi cheese straws, salsas, and Captain Rodney will make tailgating even more fun. Santa's elves are preparing for an exciting shopping season. Christmas open house is Sunday, November 6th. Al's Garden and Gift, a charming place to harvest memories and gifts this fall.
On this field, as on the gridiron, each inch is fought for and marked by sweat. Each inch taken through disciplined training. With a Kubota L2501 tackling each inch in the trenches, whether those inches are measured here or here, all adding up to yards. For each yard, Kubota measures victory, and the touchdown is Parrish Tractor. Here, we're much more than a tractor store.
And welcome back, Scotty Ray and Candace, and of course our special guest, Anna Grace. You had some birthdays, didn't you, Candace?
I sure did. Kinsey Ray, her grandmother said, which is Elizabeth Graham, says happy birthday. It's her first birthday, so that's a big birthday. Also, a very important birthday, Debbie Alexander. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Debbie.
Happy
Hope you're
birthday,
having a
Miss
wonderful
Debbie.
day.
A few more birthdays right there, too.
Oh, yeah. Brenda Landrum, happy birthday. David Lee, happy birthday.
So up in Philadelphia, there you go. There, and you've got one in just a couple of weeks, and working out. What is your favorite birthday cake? I have to ask.
This is my question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
your
for me?
question. Yeah. What's your favorite? What do you like on your birthday cake? What is it?
Look, I am plain Jane. I want just vanilla cake, vanilla buttercream icing, just plain old birthday cake, and I'm happy.
Again, let me remind everybody there is a such thing as whipped icing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's real lightweight icing.
Like it. I'm all about it there.
You know, I hate sprinkles because they're too crunchy.
You might like that Easter stuff.
You know, they sprinkle those little confetti-looking things.
Yeah, don't taste good.
Yeah.
It's crunchy.
Yep.
Don't mess up a good cake. All right, let's take a moment and step back in time and look at a few things that happened on this date. Anybody remember watching the TV show Hee Haw?
I do.
Do the hee hee ha 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 for me. Can you do it?
I think you just did it.
Look?
I think you just did it.
I can't do it as good as others, but boy, did we love that show. And this was one of the stars of the show that was born on this date. Anybody remember Grandpa?
Grandpa Jones.
You know, when he was a young guy, he dressed as Grandpa.
That's what I was going to say. He didn't have a wrinkle in his face.
Yeah.
In this, picture.
Always washing that window that didn't exist. Mm-hmm. What's for supper, Grandpa? As we go back, 1940, I never knew this guy's name. Ever. And I never really saw his face that much, but after the show, they started showing who he was after it ran its run. Anybody remember watching Home Improvement? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Earl Hindman, the guy behind the fence, was born on this date in 42. Mm-hmm. That was a big show back in the day.
It was. We used to watch it all the time. But did he pass away? Seems like in the news or something.
Earl, possibly.
Okay.
I was sitting here thinking Tim Allen is still busy, and what's his name has moved on to Lifetime Entertainment movies.
Yeah.
His sidekick, what was his name? Al?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Last time I saw him, he owned an inn at Christmas.
Oh, yeah, on Hallmark.
Yeah.
It's good Hallmark Christmas movies.
The Hallmark
He
movies.
did a really good job.
Yeah.
he
In the
did.
Hallmark thing? Mm-hmm. He just looks, he could make a good Santa Claus.
Look, we've gone to the Roku thing, so I was asking Kurt last night, I said, what channel's the Hallmark channel on? He goes,
He'll never tell it, I hope.
I have no idea. I was like, he said, it's banned from this house.
And if
Kind of
I
have to
could-
figure that out.
And another one that I would love to ban would be that Below Deck. If
Yeah.
I never see that again, it will be okay.
I used to watch it some, but it was just got
Angie Ray
ridiculous.
all up in that. I could
It's one of
care
those
less.
reality type.
They just argue. Back in 1932, I got them kind of out of place here, but everybody, no matter where you go, you need a good preacher to be on board. And they had that on MASH. Anybody remember? There he is. He's celebrating William Christopher. He was in a few other movies, and I was sitting here trying to remember back what it was that he played in, and I'm blank. I knew it an hour ago, and it just went away from me. Did you watch MASH, or was that a little bit before your time?
It was before my time.
Look at, well, she's staying all quiet over there.
I did not watch MASH, yeah.
Well, before Andy Griffith got the Andy Griffith Show, he starred in a movie. Mm-hmm. He was a comedian. A lot of people don't realize that. And it was a movie that was released today on this day back in 1955. It was called No Time for Sergeants. Anybody remember that?
It seems like I remember watching him in something, but he didn't have the same acting.
Yeah, he was a big goofball. It was
goofy
funny.
Acting. I didn't like him.
But also about that same time, and if you don't have a copy of this, Google it somewhere today. Mm-hmm. What it was football. You ever listen to that? Mm-mm. Sir, you have no idea what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Oh my gosh.
I don't.
Andy Griffith made a record. And he was walking down the street, and the next thing you know, he got shoved in this little crowd. And it was these two players, these people that were mad at each other, and they had this here little bitty ball out on this cow field. Oh. And it goes on, and at the end of it is what it was football. Yeah. He was just trying to get a big orange. Mm. And it's hilarious of him never being to a football game in his life and describing all these people yelling at one another.
Yeah.
And it really was good. As we all grew up. And Anna Grace, if you don't know this when I'm coming across the counter, and me and you have a long talk.
Uh-oh.
Did you watch the Waltons?
I didn't.
Shame on you.
Man, I didn't. I know it, but I didn't watch it.
So you don't know the Goodnight, John Boy, Goodnight?
I know that. Yes.
Okay. Well, one of them there. Eric Scott was born on this date.
Anna Grace is a lot younger than us, Scotty Ray.
I'm learning, but she's trying to fit in over there. She's doing. There's just not much call for guess who was on Below Deck last night. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Well, our vice president celebrates a birthday today. I believe you pronounce it Kamala. She's having a birthday today. Born back in 1964. Mm-hmm. So she's moving right on into the 60s
like
there.
57, right?
Yeah. Right
like
at the,
something around about, yeah. Is that right?
58, yeah.
57, 50, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 58.
I know she's going to know who this is. As he celebrates a birthday day. He hangs out with us girls. He's even got a cooking show as he sings along nowadays. Snoop Dogg has a birthday today.
That still blows my mind, him paired with Martha Stewart.
I know, they're a funny pair.
It's like night and day. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg just seems like he's one of those that you'd enjoy sitting down talking with.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but he just seems that way.
I think he's mellowed out. He's mellowed Martha out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. Next time she goes to prison, she'll be able to fit in.
I wonder if he's offered her some of his.
I'm sure he has.
1977, Mississippi would go down in history as this as being one of the worst accidents that could happen. It really affected worldwide with music, especially Southern rock. Yeah. This would happen over the night in Mississippi as we learned that Leonard Skinner would be involved in a plane crash. Ronnie Van Zant and others would pass away in this horrible plane crash, and it really changed music forever. Who knows what would have become had the original members of Leonard Skinner been around.
Did anybody survive that?
There was one, I think, that did.
Okay.
Ronnie actually survived the crash, and he fell on the floor, and it was two other people that fell on him that died, and he basically smothered to death under the wreckage with them on top of him.
Goodness.
He survived that initial thing. Horrible. If I never hear the song, I do again in this lifetime, it will be great. And I hope he's probably somewhere singing it this morning trying to make another $1. But Clint Black married Lisa Hartman on this day. She was a big movie star back in the day.
Mm-hmm. She was on, if I'm not mistaken, she was on Knots Landing, too.
Oh, did she ever make it big, make it over to Hallmark?
I don't think so. I don't think she did.
That's how you figure out if you made it or not. Mm-hmm. 1994, you remember this guy from Field of Dreams. He was the guy that walked onto the football field. Y'all remember this? Burt Lancaster passed away. And of course, he gives it all up to save the child that fell off the bleachers instead of that baseball career.
Best movie. I cry every time.
Wasn't that a good movie?
Cry every time.
That was a good
It really was. That was 94. And then in 2006, Tim was dabbling with, I want to be in the movies. Mm-hmm. And I admit, I have not watched this, and I don't know if it's as good as the original or not, but he starred in My Friend Flicka. Anybody watch that?
I think I did. I watched that years ago when it first,
came out. Yeah.
So there you go. That was somebody was singing along with "Bye Bye Miss American Pie."
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good movie as well. A few of the things that happened on this date as we turn back the pages of time probably sparked some memories in your mind that we don't know about. Hopefully they were good memories.
Yes.
It's good to think back on things.
Yes.
I have to ask, what year did you graduate high school?
2007.
2007.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'll be 34 on Halloween.
So that makes me graduating in 87. Ooh, we're not even going to talk about that.
No.
We're just going to leave it alone.
92.
Look at here in the 90s over here.
92, yeah.
As Kelsey said, the drummer did survive the plane crash. A miracle there for Leonard Skinner. And of course, Sweet Home Alabama. Where would we be without that? Or Give Me 3 Steps, Mister.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday
like
Night
song.
Special.
That's a song you got to dance to.
Which one?
The 3 Steps.
Give Me 3 Steps.
Get out there.
I was cutting a rug at a place called, what was it? Joe's?
I can't remember.
When went and walked this man, and he was looking for you know who. Anyway, it was good. All right, as we all begin this day, hope you're having a wonderful day. Already 8:40, more coming up as we start your Rent Thursday. Almost had the days wrong. Whoops. If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel.
Health Now is your locally owned medical equipment store. Every person's need is a little different, and they offer a little bit of everything from hospital beds, wheelchairs, reclining back wheelchairs, breathing treatments, CPAPs and supplies. They even have walkers, bath products, and oxygen. And the great thing about Health Now is they offer same-day service. They're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on call 24/7. Health Now Medical Equipment, where we treat our patients like family.
The Square Peg Mini Mall is located across from the Neshoba County Co-op in Philadelphia. And they're getting ready for the Christmas season with a large variety of furniture and over 30 vendors to browse through. You can take advantage of the layaway on furniture and not pick it up until Christmas Eve. The inventory is constantly updating, and there's always a chance for a surprise when you step inside. Family owned and operated, where they treat you like family. Come visit the Square Peg Mini Mall located at 335 West Main Street in Philadelphia. And welcome back. Chet's Paint Bodies, where all the action is today. They're sitting around having coffee right now, trying to let the place warm up before they break out the sandpaper and go to work this morning. But a lot of things go on there, and that's taking care of your cars, whether it's a small dent. Maybe you had a cow bump into the side. Things like that can happen. You're feeding cows, next thing you know, he's bumping into it because he wants more feed. Well, that happens. Come on down. They'll fix your car for you, your truck, whatever the need is. In your parking lot, somebody backs into you. Simple. Maybe somebody ran a stop sign and T-boned your truck. They take care of all this. Again, out at there in Center Hill, 9888 Highway 495 and the curb. You can't miss Chet and his friendly staff. What they're going to do is, well, stand by their word. That's what's most important. If you've never visited them, never used them, ask around. Somebody's going to tell you Chet does the best there is. Chet's Paint and Body Booth. You'll see him there, again, right there in Center Hill. 601-737-2961 is a telephone number to reach them. Really, really good folks.
Very, very dependable.
Yeah.
And they get your work done in a timely manner.
Let's see some other things that are happening across America today. Did y'all see this to where the judge was suspended? Of all things, she truly is in Ohio, and they said that she was acting in the courtroom as a TV judge. She wore spandex. Of course, you know, if you're a judge, you're supposed to wear your robe, and
Yes,
that's it.
right.
But she was giving away like if you came in, it was your birthday. You get out of it. She, honestly.
Was she really a judge, or was she an actor?
She was. She is no longer a judge. They have suspended her for the ongoing bling-bling and matching different things that she was doing.
Yes.
Yeah, only in Ohio, I guess, is where all that
It's your
happens.
birthday. Go home.
Yeah.
You're free.
Biden is denying that releasing the oil that he done this week, those 15 million barrels to bring down gas, has anything to do with midterm elections. I'm going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw where they're starting to close up the holes in the fence, but they're using mesh.
Yeah.
That'll keep them out. like mesh.
That'll do it.
Where is the worst place in America right now for homicides? Is the survey comes out. Kansas City, Detroit, and St. Louis, Missouri. I even saw a scale there of Mississippi did make the list. It's not us. Jackson, Mississippi, coming in at like number 4, number 5 in the nation of worst places to live right now. Jackson, Mississippi.
Goodness.
Yeah, I covered the news. I believe it.
Yeah. I was looking the other day at the different rankings of the cities for crime, and I think Jackson was in the state.
Yeah.
Out of the state. Jackson was 1, I think. Biloxi was 2.
That's right.
Then Laurel, and then Meridian.
So we're for it. Something is good to be for.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Good not to be one.
Miami is where we go next, and accidents happen all around the world, but boy, this is bad. They were in training there, and they were showing police officers how to shoot, and one of the customs officers was shot. He died at the scene. How horrible that is during a training exercise at a gun range for something to go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
He had the gun. They're still investigating.
Yeah, how would that...
We'll find out more about it as it works there. What happens when they come to arrest you? You're sitting at home and you think, wow, there's a popo outside. What do I do? Oh, yeah, go ahead and turn the beehive over and let it get the police so they won't get me.
I mean, that could have been really, really horrible, though. Like, what if somebody had an allergy to them or something?
Massachusetts is where they do that. So if you're in the police business up there, watch your business. People just do strange things in life.
They're crazy.
She gets the award today.
Crazy people everywhere.
Yeah. Have you picked out if you're going to wear a costume this year?
I won't wear a costume.
Now, do you go to any of the costume parties? Do you do any of that? You're still at that age where you do that?
No, I don't. I always like dressing up just like for Halloween. And I not say dress up. I don't like do a costume. But I've got I've got an old school like Halloween Michael Myers sweatshirt that I like to wear every Halloween.
Now,
so
there's a lot of people that live for that moment to do the dress up and go to it. And there's going to be a lot of parties, and it's always fun to look at Facebook what is the Instagram with the pictures of people that dress up.
Yep.
Amazon has pulled this. You can no longer buy it. This was becoming big, and they decided, okay, this wasn't a good idea after all.
Well, yeah,
I heard
this would be
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I heard
outfit.
that.
That would be awful. I wouldn't even want to dress up as that. I mean, that's just horrible.
It's because it's the Netflix show that's kind of saving the network that is so huge right now that prompted all of that.
It is, yeah.
We used to dress up for work, And
What'd you go as?
I was a witch. I did have a witch costume one time, but I was a scarecrow one time.
And Mrs. King?
Yeah, that's it. No, but they're uncomfortable to me when you dress up. Especially trying to work.
I saw this. Does anybody even remember that TV show, Scarecrow, Mrs. King?
I do.
Had the boxcar guy. Uh-huh. But her assistant, I had no idea. Do y'all remember watching Animal House? You know the movie I'm talking about, Animal House, John Belushi and all the gang?
Yeah.
All right, at the end of the movie, when it's ending and they're going down the road and he reaches over and he jerks the girl's clothes off and she's standing in the street like this, she was on that Scarecrow, Mrs. King.
Oh, really?
I had no idea. I thought, wow. Do you remember that scene?
No, I do remember the scene you're talking about on Animal House, but I don't.
It was the big parade at the end of the thing. And,
yeah.
Oh, well. Okay. I thought I'd share that. Y'all didn't seem to enjoy that as much as I did.
I enjoyed it. Thank you.
I'm sure you did.
Oh, let's see. Things are getting worse as we start looking across Portland, Oregon. It has just become the entire city a homeless camp. Can no longer walk down the streets without stepping in something you can't get to your business. Even business owners are going, we're moving out.
Yeah. What
will it take before America realizes we got some flaws in the system? But we're watching that nationwide become a huge, huge problem there. Yes. Now, this is controversy. I don't care what part of the United States that you live in. Your child goes to school, they come home with a note that goes, we'd like to take your child's DNA. Is it okay? Some view this as good in case something were to happen, that they would have your child where they could identify your child. Maybe they're kidnapped. They have DNA on it. But also others go, wait a minute, I don't want the government having that.
Well, I mean, to me, that should be for the parents to hold, not people that you don't know.
Texas schools are asking them to let them do that after that massacre in case something were to ever happen again. We'll see that. I still say nationwide, I don't care who you are, when you get your driver's license, your fingerprint.
Yeah.
You're in a system, no matter what, you're identified. If you were to do a crime, guess what? We know who you are.
Yeah.
It would be the largest and simplest way to solve crimes.
Well, even the crime labs, even on deceased people, they'll use fingerprints.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Top Sing on Bonanza. He's the one who invented this, y'all. I saw the episode. But with seriousness, that would just really fix so many things.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But I guess it would violate someone's, what they think is right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kanye is ready to give it up. He's ready to say divorce time. Have you ever listened to a Kanye West song?
Yes.
See, I don't know. I have never heard one.
I've not listened to his music. I've watched him in interviews. As a matter of fact, the other night I watched when he was talking to somebody.
But he's ready. After 1 year, is ready to say goodbye to the Kardashian girl. It looks like it's going to follow through.
Yeah.
Now, I know he done that thing a few years ago at Joel Osteen's church. They gave him a hard time about going and doing gospel music, too. They seem to pick on the boy a lot.
He seems to be...
His interviews are very level.
Yeah, they were. It was a level interview, but he would kind of change from one thing to the other, and you kind of... Tucker Carlson was the one interviewing him. Tucker was just like this. And I was just like this trying to understand where he was going with his conversation, I guess.
He's all over the place.
Yeah,
sure.
he is.
You and I were talking about this before we went on the air this morning, about people being nice, polite, as we talked about meeting Alan Jackson, and you see him, how great he was. This guy that does the overnight show, James Corden, that has gotten the bad rep, that got banned from the restaurant.
Yep.
They went back and found he did an interview, and he couldn't name a single person that ran the cameras on his TV show. And they're going, this man doesn't care about anybody but himself, is what the whole point to that interview was.
Yeah.
There's another guy that's kind of like that, Bill O'Reilly. I don't know if you've ever watched some of the outtakes from his show that somebody snuck out there.
Oh, to see.
He's mean.
Yeah.
Is he? Well, I've listened to him talking to...
Bill's good at what he
talking on
does.
talk radio.
He's great at what he does, but treating others fairly, maybe not so good. I mean, it was like, man, you can't treat somebody like that and expect them to want to even be around you. It was just bad. That's my 2 cents. You may not agree with me on the subject.
Well, I mean, I think you should treat people with respect, especially if they're working for you. I mean, I've never understood these people who are ugly to people that work for them, do things for them, and they act like they just own them. I don't understand that. You get more out of somebody if you show them respect, I would imagine.
It doesn't, in the big picture, let me say this. It doesn't matter your position in a company, whether you're the guy that takes out the trash or puts the nabs in the machine. Your job is just as important because it's a network. That's how it works. Everybody there is important.
Well,
That's
and
right.
too, it doesn't matter what you have, how much money, how successful you are. It could be gone just like that.
Speaking of, can I borrow a $5 bill?
I don't have it, Scott. Really, I don't have any cash. But no, but seriously, I'm serious. Like, it could be gone in a heartbeat, and the way you treat people says a lot.
That's right. Can't take it with us.
8:52. Y'all stay close with us. We got more on the way. Mark your calendars for the Holiday Extravaganza Gift Show, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, October the 29th. At the Lauderdale County Agri Center. From boutique items, jewelry, wooden items, t-shirts, tumblers and candles, soups and dips, home decor, and stocking stuffers. Gift ideas galore. Something for everyone on your Christmas wish list. That's Saturday, October the 29th from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. The Holiday Extravaganza at the Lauderdale County Agri Center.
One of the most important places to you is your home. That's why Patrick Allen Companies is proud to provide style, functionality, and security to your home. There's nothing quite like a well-designed overhead garage door or vinyl replacement windows, or the safety of a storm shelter to help your family feel protected. Patrick Allen offers doors and windows for commercial and industrial with dozens of innovative designs. Patrick Allen Companies, safety, service, and satisfaction.
J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. And they even do work on motorcycles. With the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. If you're a little chilly right now and you think, boy, I'd like to be warm, drop them by the farm supply. They got plenty of jackets to choose from while you're there. Of course, as we get ready for possibly another shower, hey, we got plenty of seed and ryegrass and all those great things that you'll find there on 49th Avenue. Exit 151 will lead you there. We got deer cameras that show it on your phone, or you can run out to the woods and swap that SD card yourself. They got all of those, including with any type of mineral that you might want. Any additive that attracts deer, they got it there for you, including some tinks if you need a little bit of that. Maybe it's a deer stand, a blind, all that, and feeders, and so much more. And as we move into the house, if you need patio furniture, maybe a rug, anything to do with flowers, they've got it. And as we welcome fall in, come on over to the shop. There's so much to choose from there.
Yes, if you love to decorate.
Yes, ma'am.
Covered.
And again, if you need an overalls, ball cap, simple as a ball cap. Everybody's got to have a good wearing one. They got them there for you. Drop in, visit, work boots, and a whole lot more to make your day more comfortable. It's all there. Pet supplies, and, well, taking care of those farm animals. Exit 151, you'll find them right there by the railroad track. Now, as we get ready, our favorite, as we get ready for this big parade coming in, give us a recap again, Anna, of what's going to be happening here. If somebody's just tuning in, doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so basically we've got Meridian Fall Fest going on Saturday. This is presented by Mitchel Distributing and First State Bank. Basically, though, we've got just a whole day of events. So starting on Saturday, starting at 1 o'clock, we've got live music stages.
So that's when it begins, at 1?
Yes, 1 o'clock, live music stages all over town. We've got cornhole starting the same time. We've got a beer garden where you can go in and sample different beers from about 14 different breweries. And then we've also got the Halloween parade kicking off at 6. And right after that, we've got Bud and Burgers. Gates opening for that. That goes from 6 to 9, where you can come in and sample burgers and vote for your favorite. And, of course, we got the ball games going to be played. Will there be music being played during Bud and Burgers also? Yes. That's Paris County Line will be playing. They're a little country band out of Louisiana. Really fun. Very high energy. They actually played like a pre-show for the Super Bowl last year. So they're really cool bands, country bands that they'll be playing. And then we also will have some big screens showing the Mississippi State Alabama game.
And again, don't forget, kids will just really, really enjoy the parade that kicks off 6 o'clock,
yes.
Downtown Meridian.
Yep.
Yes.
And go to Mitchel Distributing on Facebook. If you go to our event page, we've got pretty much everything you need to know. I've just been kind of pushing people to that. We've got the lineup of events that day. We've got registration forms if you still want to participate in the parade or you still want to play cornhole. We've got it all there, and that's just a good source of all your information to find out what's going on.
We can't thank you enough, and we do hope that we've helped you get a better Christmas present from your mom.
Yes.
I mean that little message to her.
Absolutely, yes. And thank y'all so much for having me, too. Y'all show's amazing. Love tuning in, and I just appreciate y'all having me on here to talk about this. It means a lot to us.
Thanks a lot. Yes. Already 8:57 as we're getting ready to start our day. Remember, today's warming up. We'll get a little bit warmer tonight, into the 40s. Not going to be in the 30s as we get out of this.
Yes. It's going to be so nice, though. I love this weather.
Me too. But, bring it on.
Yes. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back at 8 a.m. in the morning. That's right. Yeah.
The day after tomorrow, which will end the week on Friday.
That's right. It's Friday Eve. Y'all have a good day.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.